Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sauce in the City Comedy Kickback, the original virtual comedy stage. We are a rated R show, so we want to let you guys know we are not responsible for anything said beyond this point. So I hope you guys are ready. You guys know how we do it. 6 mics, 1 hour, lots and lots of laughs. Woohoo, this is one of my very favorite parts. We're going to be a little unorthodox today. I want to welcome to the stage Mr. Lloyd Legacy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lloyd Legacy Sharp. I want to make it very clear that me wearing this on my head does not mean I support racism or the Confederacy. It's just something that happens to go with the rest of the stuff that I'm wearing right here. It's red and blue, red and blue. I get it. I get it. Flag's not popular unless you're down south or in Maine. It's not why I'm wearing it. Just getting that out of the way. We are living in a very, very weird time. And I get it. People don't want the economy to become something that makes the post-Reagan administration look like a boom period, but we also don't want people to die. It's a very hard choice to make. Rock, meet Hard Place. Hi, Hard Place. Nice to meet you, Rock. That's where we are right now. Now, I myself have just been sitting inside, trying not to go stir crazy. I've been rearranging my living room every 6 days. That sounds like a lot to do, but it's been keeping me sane. I've made some observations in the last few weeks. You know, we are living at a period of time where telling your kids to go outside could be considered a form of attempted murder. On the other hand, I feel like the kids of today are really undervaluing how good they have it. Do you know how much I would have loved to have a legitimate excuse like this to not have to go to school? And yet you complain. You complain because the government is telling you to stay home and do nothing. The American dream! But I digress. We're here. We ain't dead yet. Yet! And that's a good thing, in my opinion. Oh, God. If we live to see next year, can we not do 2020 again? Because so far, being hindsight is 2020's only redeeming quality. It answers the question, what if the War of Temporal was a calendar year? Only Nintendo gamers are going to get that. If you don't know, you're fucked. Or you had a shitty childhood. One of the two. I don't know. You tell me. You're not here. You can't. Never mind. Orange juice. The good OJ.
All right. My name is the Captain TC Morgan. In case you didn't know that. If you did know that, something wrong with you. That's all right. Growing up, I grew up a little different than most folks, I think. I mean, everybody just looks at me and they're like, oh, he's a white dude. Like, no, don't get it twisted. I'm exotic white. You know what I mean? So I'm half Irish, half Jewish. So that means half my family is really good with like numbers and the other half are drunk. All right. So that's cool. That's all right. We'll get by. It's weird. You know, I thought my dad was racist growing up. Friday night would come along. Me and my friends, we would all go home to get ready, you know, because, you know, you got to do it up, got to make it look nice, you know, going out, chasing after the ladies, you know. My dad would say stuff like, where are you and your Mexican friend going tonight? And I'd be like, Dad, bro, why you got to be like that? You know, we've known his family like our whole lives. You and his dad play like, you know, baseball together and stuff. Like, why you gotta be like that? He'd be like, look, I don't need a family history. I just want to know where you and your Mexican friend are going tonight. And I'm like, man, I'd get all upset. You know, I'd storm out the house. I'd go walking down the street and I'd see my homeboy Marcos walking towards me, you know, and I looked and I could tell like something was wrong. And I was like, yo, Marcos, what's up? Man, my mom was tripping all night. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, she just kept asking, where are you and your white friend going tonight? So I realized my dad wasn't, you know, racist. He was just an asshole. So that made a big difference. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. We got pulled over one night and the cop looked right at me and said, what is your white ass doing running around with these fellas? And I was like, man, these are my neighbors and stuff. Like, I'm the white dude, bro. So the cop looked right at me and was like, ugh. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You got a black partner too, bro. So come on, man.
Oh my God. I don't know how much trouble we're gonna.
Hey y'all, I'm just tuning into some of uh, the beginning times of Sauce in the City. Let's put it that way. So, but welcome. Did I get that wrong? I think I got that wrong. I did. Okay. Welcome to the 23rd day of chronicling of online chronicles, downloading Brenda Brown online chronicles. I'm gonna get that together. I promise y'all. Okay, so I promised that I would do a video. I don't know how long or how short, um, every day for the next 24 days until my birthday. That's right, y'all. I'm about to turn another year older and I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life. Okay. But I think I've got a good handle on things. But of course, I need my friends, which are you guys right now, because yeah, it's y'all. What I need is y'all's, guidance and support to get me through uh, this next stage of my life, right? We've done the growing up, we've done the teens, we've done the 20s, 30s, 40s, and now here we are at 50s, and I'm gonna need some help. But I also want to do these videos, right? I told you guys that if you guys don't have a why, um, it's just, I don't even know why people are doing things. If you don't have a why you're doing it, stop doing it, right? Stop wasting your time because it's never going to work. So, the why I'm doing these videos is to be able to have something to look back at, in case something should go wrong, and know who my friends were, where I was in time, what was going on, and what I was thinking about at the moment. So, when we came into the episode, we were checking out some of the very first episodes of Sauce in the City, which is something that I, Brenda Brown, have spent 7 years, 9 months, probably 10 months by now, on of my life. So, these were the very first episodes, and Captain TC Morgan, oh my God, like so funny. If you guys can go and look him up, like he is hilarious. And I remember he used to always complain about having to get up early in the morning because at that point in time, we were doing the show in the morning. And so he was like, oh my God, I'm not up for anything this early in the morning. Like, I am out performing all night. And now y'all want me to wake up early in the morning to be on the show. And I was like, yeah, kind of, right? Like, let's just like take it into consideration. No show ever is going to conform to what you needed to conform to unless you're Kevin, well, maybe not even Kevin Hart now, but y'all get my point. Mm. So anyway, like I said, this is not a show. This is not a series. This is a podcast to help me to chronicle my memories and my journeys while I can still remember what the heck was going on. And we're kind of past the intros, even though we're only a minute into it. So I'll refrain from cussing for a few more minutes. But trust me, I got some cuss words for y'all tonight. And again, the second comedian that you saw was our boy Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Yes, he's still hanging around, 7 years, 9 months later. So shout out to him for his very first contribution. And I don't know, his $25 that he sent me that one time 7 years ago has meant the world, uh, to my self esteem. Like Brenda Brown, because when I first started doing Sauce in the City, like I didn't know what it was. I just knew that I enjoyed spending time with my friend, who, by the way, edited the video that you guys saw on the intro. His name is Albie Fuller, if you guys want to go out there and see some of his current work. But anyway, um, I used to. He's a very funny comedian out of New York, and I used to just want to sit on line, just like we're doing right now, and hear him tell jokes. And so, you know, that's how Sauce in the City was created. So, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, shout out to you for listening to my craziness all these years ago, and just saying, okay, if I lose $25, to hell with it. Uh-oh, I lasted 3 minutes, okay? So get off my back, people. But, like, to heck with it. I'm helping somebody chase her dreams, and it's just crazy enough to work. And here we are. I never took that $25 for granted. I never took the trust for granted, because that just made me work harder to keep the show on the train tracks, right? Like, if there was no one who supported the show and no one who had ever sent me a nickel to keep the show in the air, I think I would have stopped a long time ago. Seriously. But throughout the years, there has been so many classmates that we have had, um, and when I say classmates, I mean by the years, right? So we have 2019 castmates, then we have um, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and now we're at 26. So all of our castmates have found some kind of healing in the show, some kind of uh, necessary, needed item for the show, and so have always somehow helped us to keep the show in the air. So shout out to Lloyd Legacy Sharp, who is still around, and shout out to TC Morgan, who decided that stand-up comedy was his thing, and so that's what he's out there doing. But I'm so proud of those videos because they were done out of love, they were done out of friendship, and they were done out of laughter. And most of all, they were done out of fun, because me and Albie had so much fun making those episodes. Like, we'd be up in the middle of the night just talking, and I knew I had to go to work the next day. And his lucky ass, he didn't have to go to work the next day. So he could just stay up all night and it didn't even matter. But here, my goofy behind was knowing I had to go to work the next day. I was up in the middle of the night with these editing sessions and these creator sessions. And um, I've just been addicted ever since. So shout out to all my cast all these years, because Sauce in the City is a big part of Brenda Brown. Not the biggest part, but 7 years and 8 months is nothing to sneeze at. So let's start to see if there's anybody like looming out there in the audience. Help me to talk my way through this. Shout out to Nacho Brian, who's out in the audience to give it another try. What's going on, Nacho? Always good to see you, bro. Then we have, Lyrical Alchemist 25 got his little hand in the air. I love that emoji. A little green monster. And a little green monster you are. Look at the excitement that you guys have when you guys know each other are around. It's really kind of cool. So, Nacho Brian and Jay Watch are out there in the audience so far. So, I'm going to give you guys both a chance to play, of course, my game that now that I know how to play with y'all, I'm totally going to do it. Um, Tap in, right? This is the game that's in the card deck. If you're lucky enough to have one, please hold on to it, put it up, because we're never making another one ever in life because they're a nightmare to ship. So, fuck that. But it's a super fun game to play, and I think you guys could definitely solve a lot of your daily issues just by playing it, because it's a game of paying attention. If people pay attention, you would be amazed at how much stuff you would learn about your surroundings and how many things you can get done just by looking at the people around you. All right, so the game of tap in is super simple. I'm going to ask a question concerning the information ascertained in the first 8 minutes. I need glasses. So I definitely need to get on somebody's like insurance plan to go get some glasses. Um, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anyway, I'm gonna ask a question, and the first person in the comment to hashtag tap in with the correct answer will win 5 points. If the first person to hashtag tap in, and remember, you gotta hashtag tap in and then give the correct answer, and if that the first person doesn't get it correct, the next person that does the hashtag tap in with the correct answer will win the 5 points. But because I'm up here playing by myself and with you guys on the other side of the stream, I've got to adjust the rules just a stitch so that you guys are able to play. So we are going to go until the first person in the comment section taps in with the correct answer for 5 points. Okay, so are you guys ready? I'm hoping so. We're gonna see how this goes. Shout out to Matt Timney. What up? Can you bring up the audio a little bit, Brenda, please? No, Matt, because I got roommates that are kind of noise Nazis. So you're just gonna have to put your ear closer to the phone or turn the speaker up in your house because my house, they don't like for me to talk loud for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, but the first question is I mean, okay, look, y'all be acting like I just have the run of the land, the lay of the land. I do this show no matter what. That's one thing about me that I guess you guys could learn about me if you wanted to right now is that this show comes before everything besides my son. Okay, and I have to say that because I had him. Okay, so I can't put anything past him. But everybody else gets a back seat to my life with Sauce in the City and me going for the gold with this show. Okay, so everybody else takes a back seat. So I make sure that no matter what, I am able to do the show. Like I'm able to sit in the seat to do the show. Shout out to Randy Holton, which is another person that has allowed me to have a laptop on standby and a cell phone on standby in case my current items die and I need to roll over to new equipment so that I can keep the show going. And my cast has been amazing to me and has helped me to keep this show on the tracks for 7 years and 8 months. Can y'all believe that? Like 7 years and 8 months. Okay. That is a long flipping time. Okay. So, for our first tap in question, I hope you guys have gotten your fingers ready. Who was the first person to the stream tonight? Who was the first person that showed up in the comment section tonight? I don't know if y'all know this. Hey, 7 people who are tuning in. I hope you guys want to get in on the fun. And oh, we have our first answer. Matt Timney 2617 taps in with what is Nacho for the 5 points. That's correct, Matt Timney. It was Nacho Bryan who was first up. Just so that I could show y'all receipts. He was up with the taco for Taco Tuesday. Thanks for the reminder, Nacho. I don't know how many of y'all out there actually do tacos on Tuesday? Anybody? Like, does anybody actually do tacos on Tuesday? I meant to actually go to Taco Bell today, because I wanted to actually do a taco on Tuesday, but I never, I, it was so hot. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was so hot. Like, it was so hot. When I got on the bus, I saw Taco Bell and I was like, yeah, that's Taco Bell, all right. But I couldn't bring myself to get off the bus and go to Taco Bell. So, anyway, if y'all had tacos today, tell me about your tacos in the comments section and tell me where you got your tacos, what kind of tacos they were. Like, give me the tap in on the taco. Okay. Shout out to you, Nacho Brian. Thanks for tuning in. While you guys are writing your stories, that always gives me a little time to go to our little archive over here and do things such as play awesome videos and show you guys awesome pictures, because that's the kind of thing I like to do. And this episode is called Downloading Brenda Brown, which is me. Okay, so this is like, I guess, an inside look at how my brain works. So if you've ever wondered how I do what I do, why I do what I do, how long I've been doing what I'm doing, who I've been doing it with, why I was doing it with them, what happened, what went wrong, what went right, any of those questions, you're going to want to tune into these episodes, because I'm not going to tell you other than that. I mean, hard line, right? Hard pass. I'm going to give you all the secrets that that people have ever asked me. I'm going to unveil them to where we can all share them at the same time, right? So, anywho, while you guys are writing your stories of your tacos, here's a cool little video I made. I'd be so proud of myself. My editing skills are coming along. I hope you guys enjoy.
It's a late night, date night, laughing till the midnight. Sauce in the city got the vibe just right. Late night, date night, feeling like a highlight. Tap in, we're live tonight. Games on deck, everybody playing. Jokes flying quick, hear what they're saying. Couples in the building, singles too. Everyone's got something fun to do. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Good laughs, good games, good.
Hey, y'all. I can't wait to see our next of the Soused in the City.
Keep telling me kids are expensive. This one already charges me for overtime.
I work for milk.
That's right. Unionized daycare right here.
Pay me in cookies.
That's not how you tell a joke. You're doing it all wrong.
Excuse me?
I'm helping you out. Punchline goes at the end, lady. Sit down.
Out of the way, buddy. You're done. Let's go. Stay out.
Lips on his own chain, man. I couldn't believe it. Yo, I was done.
For the day champ, back time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Sauced in the City is my favorite show.
But they will be there another time.
I know. Brenda's my girl, don't you know? Lights so bright, they shine so low. Vegas nights, we steal the glow. Every step feels like a flow. With my girl, we steal the show. I know. Sauced in the City is my favorite show. I know. Brenda.
I love that little video. I was feeling myself, and if you guys wanted to know what I used to make it, like, I use like Instagram. Instagram has a great little editing kit that's very quick. I did that video on my way to work. So that's kind of like a 30-minute bus ride. Cause like if I'm not on the bus, I don't be like not paying attention and be editing, right? Like I wait till I get on the bus and then while while it's driving down the street, I busy myself with doing the videos and content creation that I love so much. So thank y'all for keeping me busy and company early in the morning on my way to work. It's a long ride, and if I'm by myself and I don't have nothing to do, it's even longer. So, Nacho, shout out to you and thanks for, you know, providing me with the graphics. And Jay Watt, shout out to you. Thanks for providing me with the soundtrack because together I can make so many cute little things that I want to make for the show. Nobody had no tacos. Like nobody had tacos today. And Nacho, I don't know why you not writing about the tacos that you sent the picture to me. You literally sent the picture to me of the tacos you were eating today for Taco Tuesday. And you guys were so busy in the comments arguing about spelling. Nobody cares, okay? Tommy D is not here. Shout out to him. He's the only spelling, I hate saying spelling Nazi, spelling pirate that I know. Like nobody else around here is counting on spelling. So I'm just asking that y'all answer the question so maybe we could play the game. So nobody had tacos today. Is that what y'all telling me? Well, I guess we'll try again next Tuesday and see if anybody had any tacos. All right, so I want to make sure that you guys realize that this is not a show. This is not the game show. This is not any kind of series or anything. This is really just me chronicling my experiences so that I don't forget, you know, things or don't know in case anything happens. Like I can look back on this and say, oh, okay, I gotcha. Totally cool. Okay, so comedian Jay Watt, shout out, says, I have my taco this morning. Wink, wink. Well, that is totally good for you and your taco. It has been so long since that has happened for me. So since this is chronicling, I'm sorry, since this is downloading Brenda Brown, when you guys spark thoughts in my head, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you how I feel about it, okay? And if you're here to experience it, then you'll know a little bit more about me. And if not, at least I can come back to this episode and say, oh, that's how I thought about it. So, let's see, it has been 2 years since I was anyone's breakfast taco. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Um, and I just don't know how I feel about that with another birthday coming up, right? Like another birthday is in like another 22 days. And I'm sitting over here like there is not even a prospect of me being somebody's breakfast taco. Okay, there's nothing out there. There is like as far as the eye can see, there's just nothing. So like does anybody like have any hints or like how can I become someone's breakfast taco? Like you guys know me pretty good. You guys hang out with me a little, a little bit during the week. Like tell me some things I could do this upcoming birthday year, this upcoming 365 days so that when June 23rd, 24th, 25th of 2027 comes by again and we do Comedy Con 2027, I could have a staycation and maybe be somebody's breakfast taco. So, like anybody, any let's see. Oh, oh, Nacho, we understand the brain fatigue. You just have to, you have to not take things personally and not think that we're talking to you. Some people might just not know or they forget, you know? So you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to defend what you're doing. You can just kind of relax and do it because we're all friends around here and we're just trying to show you how to do things. So it's we're not picking on you. I don't think Matt's picking on you. I'm reading the comments and he's not picking on you. He's just trying to show you how to play. But I do understand the frustration because you might get like, a little overwhelmed, with so many things coming at you. So just like, relax, get into it. It should come naturally. It really should. Anyway, I'm trying to look in the comments to see if anybody has any advice for me. Because, 2 years is a super long time. It's super long. Let's see. Comedian JY says, eat more Big Macs, get some thighs and hip pads and smile. That's a lot of work. Okay. Eat more Big Macs, get some thighs and hip pads and smile. Okay. Our McDonald's got closed. Well, mine's still open, but McDonald's costs like money. So I'd rather be putting the money into, the coloring books. But I mean, that's some good advice. Maybe I could do that a little bit more. I've been kind of down in the dumps maybe the past 5 years or so. So that might be some good advice. Maybe be a little bit more accepting to people's, I guess, germs, but germs in a good way. All right, let's see. Tomorrow is Wiener Wednesday. One for $4 for 4 chili dogs. I'm walking them off already. Okay, well, you didn't tell me about the tacos that you ate today, Nacho. Like, seriously, I'm looking for Taco Tuesday and nobody's had any tacos. I had a sack of hot nuts. Bang on 31st. Bing and 9th Avenue. Big salty hot sack of nuts. No tacos, but I ate a sacks of hot nuts salty. Oh Lord. Is this what I'm gonna be looking back on my chronicles? Is this Matt Timney? Is this what you want me to look back at? To know that you had a big hot sack of salty nuts. Anyway, you guys are killing me. Um, let me see. Nobody. Okay, okay, okay. How about this? How about we play a good little mini game of course, my favorite game, Tap In, because I want to know from the nut cooker. I want to know, what did Matt Timney have to eat today? All right. So the first person that taps in will be afforded the chance for the 5 points. If they don't answer correctly, the next we'll keep going until we find a person to tap in. Yay. to to tap in to win the points before we move on to the next thing, because I need to know that y'all paying attention. And from these comments that I'm reading, I don't know if y'all are paying attention. So this is the paying attention game, to where I make sure that y'all are at least hanging on to some of my words. All right, we have one. Matt Timney says, hashtag tap in. What are nuts, Mr. Trebek? That is cute and also fast. J Watch, good hustle, but not quite fast enough. Hashtag tap in. Nutmeg. Okay, so I see that you guys are paying attention. And Matt Timney again with another 5 points for 10 points. And I'm going to stop counting because I'm not keeping up with your points, but Matt is. All right, so let's play another tap in question. We'll do, I like three. Three is nice and round to see if, y'all been paying attention so far. Um, let's see. Da, 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 da. I like to ask questions about y'all. Okay. What did Nacho Brian show me a picture of today on his social media? Like, he literally tagged me into the picture. And I was a little disappointed that he didn't talk about it, because today of all days, I kind of needed him to, So I don't know. What did Nacho Brian uh, tag me in a picture of today? Or, okay, here we go. Comedian J Watch says, hashtag tap in. What is taco? That is correct. Comedian J Watch for the 5 points. He showed me some really good looking tacos. And I don't know, Nacho, are you there to tell us what was in the tacos? What does he say? Taconati. Is that what you call them? The taconatis? Okay. I'm digging it. All right, question number 3, y'all. I'm glad that you guys are paying attention. It makes me feel better about, talking to the screen, I guess. I know I'm not by myself. It's a very cool feeling. You guys make me feel special. All right, so how about this one? Da, 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 da. What's the name of this game? And like, if y'all don't get this one right, I don't know. But this game is located in your comedy card game deck. So if you guys are waiting for yours on standby so I can get the coloring books done, when you do get it, put it up, because it's an instant classic and we're never going to get one again. Okay, I don't know what Matt is doing, but he said tap in, but there's no answer. Double tap, hashtag tap in. I don't know, but that is the correct answer. Hashtag tap in. What is tap in? For another 5 points, the game is heating up. We have 10 and 10. And that's what I like, right? Like, I like a good spirited game. I don't like one person just running away with the win. And Matt Timney, you're still my favorite to win because you were here, on question number 1. But definitely, comedian J Watch is a definite front runner and coming up fast. I'm sorry, Mr. Trebek, I didn't answer in the form of a question. Well, you know what, Matt Timney, you can't create the format to answer the question and then not answer the question in the format that you created in order to answer the question. That's kind of weird. Like, why would you? Who does that? You created the perfect way to answer the question, and then you went all nuts and haywire and started just to do, you know, this kind of decomposed uh, yes, ma'am. See, that's all I want to hear. That's really all I want to hear. It's my birthday month, and that's all I want to hear. All right. So, again, like I said, because it's downloading Brenda Brown, and I want to make sure that I'm able to look back on this video and see what I was thinking and how my mind was working. There's a there's a game that we play. It's called Give It to 'em, and I never get to play because we always kind of have a full studio, and I'm always focused on what the cast has to say, and so I never really get to play. I mean, sometimes I get to, but I'm gonna take these opportunities to play and to give it to them. And when I say give it to them, you could give it to them nice, or you could give it to them rough, right? Like, it's up to you how you give it to them and what you give them, because you could give them thorns or you could give them roses. It's really all up to you, isn't it? All right, so anywho, boy, I got a lot of yes ma'ams. Bacon is hanging in there, but she should be back online in about 2 more days, she said. Woohoo! Shout out to Bacon. We miss you and looking forward to having you, but enjoy your time offline. Okay, so don't think just because you're not around like online all the time, just to know that you're out there and you're thinking about us like we're thinking about you. We know your situation, and we just, you know, we send the best out to you. Anyway, so giving it to him. I guess I could start by giving it to Bacon. I'm giving her her flowers. I'm giving her her love. I'm sending her her positive vibrations because I know how hard it is to try to make it work. And in backwards ass Arkansas, I can only imagine, right? Like, it's hard enough in Las Vegas and we have everything. But in backwards ass Arkansas and where she lives, just, I can't even imagine. I mean, I've heard some of the stories, but I can't even imagine. Um, but I'm giving it to her. I'll do I can. My second giving it to him is Miss Dina at D&D Designs. Yeah, and I'm giving her a lot of thanks and my undying gratitude. So I'm giving it to him, but it's all love, hugs, and kisses because this is where we will be hanging out on June 21st. I'm so excited. We're going to be over there at the mall, hanging out, doing what we do in the body of our photo shoot, Father's Day hangout, book launch, and more. Okay. So I don't ever know what really to call it because people, they're like, name it. What are you doing? What exactly are you doing? I'm like, I don't know what we're doing, but I just know that we're going to do it. And if you want to do it with us, then you come over here and then you do it with us. Right. And then that way it's so much fun. But shout out to Dina for just being down the clown and just opening her arms and her space inside of the Boulevard Mall for us to have our shenanigans. Okay. Because if this goes well, y'all all know that June 25th, 2026 will mark 17 years that Michael Jackson has been passed away. And I heard on social media that everybody all over the United States, all over the world, will turn on their musical devices with speakers attached and play out loud Heal the World at exactly 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I'm sorry, 2:30 p.m. God, scratch that. 2:30 p.m. So at exactly 2:30 p.m. on June 25th, the world should turn on their radios out loud and as loud as you can. You guys should be singing Heal the World by Michael Jackson and hoping that our voices are heard in this moment of time. Maybe his death will bring us one moment of peace. Because right now, I'm scared, I'm uncertain, I don't know what the hell is going on. These people out here in the administration, they're losing it. So I don't know. But I want to give it to Dina, Miss Dina, for opening up her arms and being one of the safe spaces that we can enter and have a good time. So hopefully we do it right on the 21st. We'll get to go back on the 25th and do another round of karaoke and coloring because that's what we do. Okay, karaoke and coloring. And I think I just made that up. So that's another one for this series is karaoke and coloring. That's kind of dope. Karaoke. Who would y'all want to do karaoke and coloring? Would that be fun? I don't know. Or is that two things that should mix? Well, while y'all deciding, wait a minute. Matt says, "What if the Knicks lose, Miss Brenda?" I don't know. I don't know. That would be pretty bad, Matt. It would be pretty bad if the Knicks lost, wouldn't it? I mean, this is their first time going to the playoffs in like what, like 27 years or something? That'd be pretty crazy if they lost, but I'm hoping not because then it would make my party pretty crappy and Jay Watch would be pretty sad because he's up in that area. So let's not even say that. That's bad vibes. We don't even want to know if they lost. It's the astral plane, the plane that you can't make. It's the astral plane and it flies. Okay, now Matt, you just gonna okay. It's time for another tap in question because Matt Timney is having a super hard time paying attention. So, how about this? Who what's the name of the person that I just gave it to him? What's the person's name that I just gave it to him? For another 5 points and another chance to win this episode. Who was the person that I just mentioned? I don't know. Yeah, well, the person I just mentioned, until I see an answer, um, they're inside of the Boulevard Mall. And the way that I met her is I was kind of just walking, um, exploring, I guess you could say. I was looking out and uh, looking out for a venue because the first people had told me that they would call me. And if you think I've received a call yet, you're crazy. And then the second people told me that it was going to cost me $200, which I thought, fuck that. Instead of giving you $200, I can take $200 and go enjoy myself with my friends, and I can make another set of coloring books for $200. I'm like, are you crazy? So this person was the person in the mall that opened her arms to me and accepted me in and allowed me a place to do our coloring book launch on the 21st of June, and also allows us a place to do karaoke and shoot for the next upcoming coloring book. So Matt Timmy says hashtag tap in Matt. That is incorrect, Matt. The person that I mentioned is uh, inside of the mall and is the owner of the little space where we're going to be um, we're going to do Sing It charades because I like that game. And then we're going to do, um, what is that? Oh, kind of like a versus game, like a Sing It versus game. So, anywho, that question is still up for grabs, and I'm gonna move on because I'm not gonna be here all night. But if I get to the end of what I'm talking about and those questions have not been answered, there is gonna be okay. Hashtag that lady. At least he gave it a shot. Her name is um, Miss Dina. Gosh, you guys' attention span is short. Anyway, moving on to the next thing on my list, I want to give it to the summer help. So, all the little kids and high school folks that are coming in to the stores, the grocery stores, and the clothing stores, and the malls, and everywhere else, and you guys are coming in to help, like, shout out to you guys. And I'm going to give it to y'all because I wouldn't want to spend my summer working if I didn't have to. So the fact that y'all have to lets me know that at least, you know, I don't think I'm a baby boomer. I'm a Gen X, I think. So Gen X thanks you. So I want to give it to y'all. Keep up the good work because the more y'all work, the less I have to. And that's always a cool kind of thing to know. All right. So this is one that I didn't get to last time, but I am going to get to it this time. And it is what I'm watching. And I don't know what you guys are watching, but hopefully you guys will put in the comment section what you guys are binge watching right now. And then we'll talk about it after one of these videos. You know, I love to play the videos. So talk to me about what you guys are binge watching right now because I don't want to be the only one to tell you all about what I'm binge watching right now. And shout out to like my new streaming service because they give me a whole lot of new stuff to stream. Here goes a video while y'all are getting y'all stories together.
It's a late night, date night, laughing till the midnight. Sauce in the city got the vibe just right. Late night, date night. It's a late night, date night, laughing till the midnight. Sauce in the city got the vibe just right. In the city got the vibe just right. Late night, date night, feeling like a highlight. Tap in, we're live tonight. Games on deck, everybody playing. Jokes flying quick, hear what they're saying. Couples in the building, singles too. Everyone's got something fun to do. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Good laughs, good games, good company. If you're at home, don't sit too quiet. Jump in the chat, let's start a riot. Pull up with your
We'll see you next episode.
the fun star, you know what?
Hey, this is Nacho Brian here, a fan of Sauced Into City Comedy Game Show, hanging out in the live chat. Just be warned, my stroke recovery makes me drop some weird comments. Thank you.
The kitchen is open, y'all. This is a segment of the show where I'm going to post a picture and you guys are going to tell me if you guys are going to try it or if you're going to trash it. This is A salad. It is lettuce. It is cheese and pickles and salsa. And are you trying it or trashing it, Albie?
Trying it. This is how you end wars right here. You just give them this, and everybody gonna shit on themselves and put their goods down. Did I hear you say pickles and salsa? This is ooh. Can I say Zantag like a motherfucker, y'all? This you gonna damn heartburn. This gonna be body burn. And you got the nerve to call this a salad? Let me guess. This is one of them Taco Bell Mexican salads, right? Like
No, you see the stylish cup it's in. All right, wait, Legacy Sharp, are you trying it or trashing it?
First of all, don't ever use Mexican and Taco Bell in the same sentence. That's sacrilegious.
Okay.
Secondly, I don't eat salad to begin with, and that looks like a downgrade from anything I've ever turned down at the salad bar, so I'm trashing it.
TC Morgan, are you trying it or trashing it?
That's the whitest thing I have seen in a while, okay? Like, only white folks would make a salad in a cup. Brenda, I don't know who you've been hanging around with. If you made that, we need to get an intervention for your ass, all right? You've been, that is seriously. Who puts a salad in a cup? It's one thing to eat your cereal in a cup. That a salad, and like you said, pickles, salsa. Oh, that's man. We need to get you like no. This I'm done. That's too white. My wife's over here like that sounds good. No.
Oh, good grief. Okay, wait a minute. Do I have nobody who would try it? I mean,
Albie.
Listen. I see some chips in there. Is that chips? You sure it's a salad? You should have said like Frito pie. Like
salad. It is a salad. It's not Frito pie. That doesn't even look like Frito pie.
Josiah, it's so great to see you, brother. I ain't been on the show with you in many moons, man. Shout out to Josiah.
Oh man.
I've been catching. I don't know. It don't matter. But while she gone.
Oh my God.
While she gone, y'all make sure that I want to see some subscribers, all right? So y'all go over to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can catch this show and all other shows that me and Brenda do together. You know what I'm saying? Coffee Time Comedy, type it in your search bar. It's 3 words, okay? And if you can't spell it, damn it, just tap on my name and you'll find it.
I'll be you wrong. So see, wait, I leave you alone for 5 seconds.
I was drinking water.
My whole entire team. Don't let him turn against me.
No, I was telling Josiah that, you know, I like that hat, bro. I like that hat. Remember I told you? And we was talking about, you know, you buying shit from wish.com. And yeah.
Okay,
yes. Praise Jesus.
Oh, yes, it's time. Woo, for the 60-second split, y'all.
Oh my God, we used to have so much fun. We have fun now. It's a different type of fun, but we definitely still have a good time now. Have you guys wrote your stories out here? Let me see. What did he say? He said, comedian Jay Watch said he did a quick little promo drop. Jay Watch, actually, that's where the sleazy plugin was created. Like, Albie created the sleazy plugin. Like, anytime I would turn my back or look around the corner or I wasn't there, he would always be putting in something. And when I would come back, I'd be like, what did you do? So, yes, he always did that to me, no matter what. If I left him alone for 5 minutes, he was hijacking the show. Y'all really do remind me a lot of each other, actually. He said that's a salad parfait. Okay. You know, I said I would try it. Like, I'm a pretty adventurous eater and I like a little bit of everything. So I definitely you know, even if it's a salad in a cup, I'm eating it. Matt Timney 2617 says, Kimura, Trump takes away the joy of binge watching. He will do something and mess up your binge watching. Try to binge watch with emergency broadcast. trumps a good show. Um, well, that is kind of true. So I do know what you're talking about. But you should definitely try streaming because it's a little less disruptive than maybe, regular TV. Because yes, regular TV, the political ads are overwhelming. Every little thing they want to show you is a political ad about something. So binge watching it is hard. Jay's Kitchen said, fired. Let's see. The kitchen will be open very soon. Make sure your dinner plates are ready. Look, Jay Watch, okay, I'm all about the eating. Okay, don't keep on telling me like the kitchen is going to be open because we're about to make a whole telethon, right? Like we were talking before, and we were talking about the whole telethon. Okay, so cooking will be a part of it, singing, dancing, whatever you can do that's going to help us to sell coloring books. That's what I'm going to need y'all to do. Okay, because the goal is 1,000 coloring books, and we just have to do whatever we can to sell 1,000 coloring books. Okay, so if the kitchen is going to be open very soon, please make sure that put in some time to come on the show because your cooking will help us to sell coloring book. So, with an S. Okay, Sons of Anarchy. Matt Timney, that's what you're watching. Now, I've heard good things about this show, and I don't, what channel is that on? Is that on like Max Stars? What's that on? I've heard good things about it, but I'm not like, I don't know. I need like some fun. I need bright colors and fun, right? And Sons of Anarchy is dark and shoot 'em up and blah 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 blah. So the show that I'm watching right now is RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't judge. That's what I'm watching. So, but I'm doing that for a reason. RuPaul's Drag Race has a great array of games and fun. And I love the fun that they have because it helps me to create the fun for us so that we can make sure that we are doing things that, that aren't too far left. But if he goes far left, I go far right. If he goes far right, I go far left. I mean, it's a thing. But I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and shout out to Philo TV. You might want to try that out, Matt Timney. It's $25 a month, but shout out to them because they have a great assortment of TV to watch. And I'm still on the 7-day free trial, so we'll see how it goes from there. Netflix can kiss my ass because Netflix is trying to put out the biopic about Michael Jackson, and they need to just let that man rest in peace. So right now, Netflix can kiss my ass. And Matt says it's very, very, very dark. Do, 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 do. Yes, Sons of Anarchy. That just puts me like in a bad headspace, so to speak. Like, when I watch it, I'm not thinking fun and games and yeah, let's have a good time. I'm thinking like how I want to go out and like pop a motherfucker, and that's not the right attitude to have, especially when you have the job that I have. All right. Um, let's see. You know, I'm gonna just hop to the what I've learned part because I'm gonna keep this episode at an hour because tomorrow night is when we have our newbie night, even though I don't have any newbies to go on the show. Bummer. We'll see if there's any newbies that come along. Shout out to Talisa Ann because she was the last one that was on the show, but uh, we'll see how that turns out. But I want to keep this episode short. Okay, so I'll tell you guys what I've learned. I've learned that it is super fucking hard to try to keep up with a daily blog. Or so all you content creators out there who are doing this shit on a daily basis, like, shout out to fucking y'all, because I can barely keep my eyelids open right now. I have to go to work like super fucking early in the morning, and I can barely keep my eyes open right now. So I've learned that it is going to take some getting used to, and I am going to do it every day. Again, not sure how long they're going to be, but I'm definitely going to do them every day, even if they are included in the beginning of my shows. I just know that at some point in the day they will pop up because I have to chronicle my life and I have to do one of these. So, with that being said, yeah, like, good night, everybody. I was gonna like do it a little longer, but I'm looking and it's an hour, and I think that's enough. But I am gonna play us out with the rest of this video because I want to see what happened next. I forget. But I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday, same time, same place, with me and the rest of the cast. So make sure you be on top of that.
And this is where I give each one of our comedians a topic, and they give me 60 seconds of funny. Woo! TC Morgan, are you ready? You're up first. Things men find unattractive but won't tell you. Go.
All right, look, you know, like that part underneath your arm right there, that you know what I mean, like that part down there. Look, it can't be like a wing, okay? You can't look like one of them flying squirrels or something. That's all. I'm like, come hit me up. We'll do some heavy bag work. You know what I mean? We'll do some push-ups or something like that. But like, if you got like a lot of that hanging right there, like way down, ooh, I'm scared. Like, I feel like you're gonna like swoop up on me and snatch me up at some point when I'm out doing something I shouldn't be doing. So that's kind of unattractive. We'll just leave it at that. All right. I mean, you can't be cross-eyed and like have like less teeth than me and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I paid a lot of money for those, so you know, you gotta like. No, I like the ladies. I'm not, you know what I mean? I ain't really like super like mean or prejudiced in that way at all. Like, girl, if you're bringing it over here, I'm taking it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I said, cross-eyed, less teeth than me, got the wing hanging. That's a bad combo. All right.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp, are you ready for your 60 seconds?
Yeah.
Name a non-sexual thing that turns you on. 60 seconds, go.
This is easy for me as being a 34-year-old virgin. A non-sexual thing that turns me on. Well, to be fair, again, having never done the horizontal polka, I can't really speak to the other side of this anyway. So let's say human decency. I dig it. It is arousing. It is uplifting. It is borderline orgasmic. When a person has a heart that goes with what may be $1 million body or maybe not, as long as you have something in here that's worth something, I will think you are the most attractive, beautiful thing ever. You ever heard the saying, you got a $1 million body but a 2-cent soul? 2-cent souls make the rest of you fucking ugly as fuck, and ugly as fuck on the inside is unattractive no matter how supermodelish you may come off on the exterior. So if you are decent and good and happen to be, by the way, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, no such thing on women, it all depends on what you think, how you feel, and who's looking at her. But good heart, because that will make